Welcome back to Social Mamas.
You know, Monica, I think one of our busiest forums with Social Mamas is to become the Frugalista forum.
Absolutely.
I think that, everybody's interested in saving money. As moms, we all want to know, what's the latest deal? Where can we get that new coupon? And I think that there's a lot of great tips that we get from there. And
for sure.
One of the people that has become kind of like our go-to source on the Frugalista forum has been Denise. And she's just full of great ideas.
Yes, and you know what? A lot of people don't know this. Denise actually contacted me when she first came onto our website as a member, and she said, why don't we have a Frugalista area for the forum? She's like, I love deals. It's a challenge for me to be able to find deals or, get the most with out of my things with like the least amount of money. Yep. And so I said, okay, well, I can start this little Frugalista forum for you. She came up with the phrase. So that's when I was like, you know what, Denise, you are amazing. We're going to have you as a Frugalista on the show.
Yeah. Oh, man, she's been so great. I can't even tell you how many things that she has suggested that I've tried out. And just, little things. It doesn't even have to be, sitting at the counter every morning cutting out all those coupons. Like, just simple little things. And so she's been a great source for that.
For sure, yeah.
Actually, we have a clip coming up for you right now, and we will be showing clips throughout the season of Denise. And we've taken some of her best advice, and we're going to share it with you. So check this out.
Hi, I'm Denise. I'm Frugalista for Social Mamas, and I'm here to talk to you about how you can save money at the grocery store. Frugalista, wow, that's somebody who wants to live well but save money, especially with the way the economy is going right now. We want to be moms and have happy, healthy families, but also do things that are a little bit easier on the budget. To save money at the grocery store, there's lots of different ways. Biggest thing, make a meal plan and a list and stick to it if you can. Now, the other side of that is when you're at the grocery store or when you're looking at your flyer, you might want to design your meal plan around things that are less expensive, say this week, sale items, or if there's a reduced rack and things are 50% off, that's a great way to save money. And so sometimes you wait until you go to the grocery store, look at the rack and say, wow, I know what I'm making for dinner tonight. Having a list, that way you don't end up buying a whole bunch of stuff that you see when you're hungry and you're impulse shopping. That's not good. Make a list, stick to it, and you can save a lot of money that way. When you're shopping, I know usually we have a grocery store that's our favorite. Maybe it's the one that's closest to home or it has lots of our favorite products. Some people will say, well, shop where you can get the best deal, but your time is precious, so you don't want to be going around from store to store to buy something here and something there. It's a waste of time and money, maybe, gas, you have to remember that too. So I read about shopping at a different grocery store every week and making notes of prices. That's one way. Or you can buy a bunch of your favorite things at one store and then get sale items at another store. That's another thing you can do. So for example, at Fortino's, they've got, you've got your weekly flyer and there's sale items that you'll see at the beginning of the flyer. And those are usually weekly sales. But a little bit later a little bit further into the flyer, you'll see that they've got items that are lower prices and they're marked on the shelves as well. Those low prices last for a little bit longer, like 8 to 12 weeks. So you don't have to rush out and buy everything that you see in the flyer thinking that, that you can only get it now. Some of these sales, especially a little bit further into the flyer, they'll last a little bit longer. I know a lot of people are worried about what's in our food, especially when you got little ones, and you want to make sure that you're not giving them a whole bunch of chemicals that might be bad for them. So often places like Fortino's, if you look at the prices, compare prices, sometimes you can find things like baby food or produce where the organic version is less expensive or the same price as the non-organic version. So that's a nice option for us. So when you're looking for deals, places like Fortino's, as I mentioned before, they've got their reduced racks where you can often find items, produce, you can find bread and bakery items that are 50% off. You can sometimes find meat. Also, if you go to the pharmacy section, you can get, health and beauty products that are reduced for a good sale. So that's nice. It's an excellent way to save a bit of money. And if you don't use it right away, you can always put it in the freezer and save it for later. I'm Denise, your Social Mamas Frugalista, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, Denise. There's a lot of great tips there for saving money on groceries. I think we can all use some of those. I think we have something else interesting coming up for you.
Yes, we have our Social Mamapreneur. There's lots and lots of stay-at-home moms out there, and there are a special few that are work-at-home moms as well. So we're going to be showcasing those work-at-home moms, those of our members who work from home or own their own business and have their children with them at the same time. So coming up, we're going to show you a clip about Karen from My Smart Hands. She does baby and toddler sign language. That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, we actually did a demo class a little while ago, myself and Ben, and it was a lot of fun. She's great with the songs, and you get some learning in there. It's nice.
Different signs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing. We're taking a class right now, actually, and we're trying to work on the milk. If I can just figure out him, telling me when he's hungry, that's one less thing that I have to worry about him crying about, because he'll just be able to tell me through his signs. So coming up next, we have Karen from My Smart Hands.
Hi, I'm Karen from My Smart Hands. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. My Smart Hands is baby signing classes for hearing babies that basically teaches the basic everyday signs in order to communicate with their parents before they're able to speak. I did signing with my godson when he was born, and I always knew that was something that I would do with my own family when I did start to have a family. After my son was born, I had looked into it and found the My Smart Hands company franchise and decided that that's something I would really love to do. We generally suggest that the age you start signing with your child is around the age of 6 months. You can do it earlier. You can also do it up to any age, really. Most babies will generally start doing their first sign between the ages of 8 to 12 months. Some can go earlier and some can go later. Great basic signs to start with your child are signs that you're gonna use with them every day. The sign for milk, just like you're milking a cow. Yeah, you can do it with one hand or two. The sign for eat is bringing your fingers to your mouth. And another sign that's commonly used is the sign for more. Okay, which basically just bringing your fingertips together. It's important for parents to keep up consistency in order for their children to pick up the sign language. The more consistent you are with the certain signs that you want to teach them, the faster and the better they'll pick it up. My classes usually run between 4 and 8 week sessions. In the classes we learn, in level 1 we learn over 100 different signs, a whole bunch of nice fun songs to sing and sign to as well. Most babies are able to pick up a few signs by the end of class. They're a lot of fun. So the sign for old is this. So it's almost like you're outlining a beard. Old, yep. MacDonald had a farm. So farm is your 5 hand, and you're going to brush your thumb along your chin like that. So that's farm. We do recommend that you start with level 1 first before joining level 2, just because we're going to be touching base on the signs you would have learned in level 1. And you do just kind of build on our ASL vocabulary in level 2. Sing Inside class, you don't need any previous experience in ASL or signing. This we actually start with kind of from the beginning, just a lot more songs involved. For more information on My Smart Hands classes, visit us on the web at www.mysmarthandshamilton.com.
So thank you very much, Karen. That was great information all about My Smart Hands. So after I closed my home preschool just before having Avery, and I don't know, once having him, I was thinking, I really need to get out there and do something, and not being able to find a really fun place, like a group of moms that would go out and do stuff. I kind of started with Social Mamas, so I guess became a social mamapreneur.
You know what? I'm so happy that you did this, because when I had Ben, it was just, I guess you hadn't started the group yet, and it's hard to get out there and meet different moms, and so it's a great place to kind of make some friends and have kids your own age, and and have reasons to get out of the house, like you say, because you can go stir crazy in the house.
Yes, absolutely. Just with you and your little guy, and it's like, oh my goodness, what to do? And
I think a lot of moms now too are thinking this is a great place to network even at Social Mamas, because a lot of us are we've decided that once we've got kids, it's really hard to get back into that workplace. Just the thought of even having to put our child into daycare. I mean, if you have an option of starting your own business or doing something, that can keep you going so that you can spend a little bit more time with your child, I think a lot of women are kind of going that route. So being able to network with other moms and see what they're doing is just phenomenal.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us this week, everyone. And you can check out our website, www.socialmamas.com, to watch the full episodes.